What up, biatches? I'm Polka Dot Pigeon. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be just a chill vibe. I'm just gonna be doing my makeup with y'all and talking about whatever I want to talk about. So I guess you can kind of call this like an updated makeup routine or something, even though I don't do my makeup every day. Honestly, I do my makeup like really only when I film videos. I hate wearing makeup. I love how I look with it, but I hate the feeling of it. It's so unfortunate. And I used to wear makeup like every day, so I don't know what happened, but I absolutely hate the way it feels on my face. Yeah, so get yourself a cup of coffee and a sweet snack, or get something savory. Whatever the heck you want to drink and eat, grab that, sit back, and relax, and enjoy the show. Okay, so obviously before you do your makeup, you have to have like a nice, clean, smooth base. So I'm gonna tell you guys what I've been using, like skincare wise before I do my makeup, because I think every single product, well, most products that I've shown you previously, I've changed. So yeah, obviously I wash my face. I use the Vanicream face wash. I'll put a picture of it here. And then like every other day I exfoliate my face, and I use the Good Molecules pineapple exfoliator or something like that. I'll also put the picture here. And then for moisturizers, I started using The Ordinary's Squalane oil. I actually used to use this when I was like 19 to like the age of 21, and I stopped using it for some reason, and I don't know why, because like it worked wonders on my skin and I just stopped using it. So I reintroduced that into my routine. And then on top of that, I use the Weleda Skin Food. This is completely, like literally almost empty. I love this stuff. I love the way it smells, and it's really moisturizing around my eyes. It doesn't burn my eyes at all. The way it smells makes it seem like it would burn your eyes, but it doesn't. And it's super moisturizing. It kind of feels like you're putting Aquaphor all over your face, so if you don't like that feeling, you won't like this. But I actually saw Bella Hadid use this along with like 10 million other people, and they always raved about it. So I was like, okay, I feel like my knockoff Walgreens CeraVe isn't doing the job, because my skin was always like flaking and stuff. So I started using this, and I love it so much. And then my final daytime skincare step is sunscreen. I use the Vanicream sunscreen. This is my favorite sunscreen. I used to use the Cetaphil one. This is beautiful, works wonders. It's like very thin, it doesn't feel thick, and I like that. So there's my speed run of all my skincare. After the skincare, I prime. My primer is a new product as well. I've been using the NYX The Face Glue Gripping Primer. It's their new release, you know? I'm sure you've seen it on TikTok. Can you focus? Whatever. It has maple syrup in it, which kind of piqued my interest. I love this primer. It's semi-sticky. It's not like the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer where like you can stick like a whole book on your face and it'll stick on your face. I actually feel like that's like that primer's downfall. It's like too sticky, for me at least. And it just didn't look that good, whatever. This is like the perfect amount of stickiness, and it fills my pores nicely, and it makes my skin look smooth, and it makes my makeup last a very long time, and it makes my makeup look beautiful, like the best my makeup's ever looked. I still get creases in my smile lines and like a little bit of separating right here, but I think that's just inevitable with my face. Like, I don't think anything is gonna get rid of that. Like, no primer, no powder, nothing. That's just how my face is, and I've learned to live with it, and I don't care. But other than all that, that primer works wonders, and I already have it on right now, so I'm just gonna go right into doing my makeup. So like always, I'm gonna start with my eyebrows. I'm using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, the hydrating one, in the shade Fair Rose. I was using a darker shade of this. I was using Light Ivory. I watched some of my old videos and I was like, man, I kind of look like really pale and like sickly. Maybe I should try a different concealer. But low key, I feel like the darker concealer looks horrible on me. Like, I feel like I'm not meant to like have a bronzy glow. I don't know. I feel like I look better like a sick Victorian child. I don't know if that makes sense. Cause like I have like pink red undertones, and I feel like when I try to do like the bronzy dewy look, it looks horrible, and it always makes me look like I'm sunburned. It looks good on everybody else, and I kind of envy them because I'm like, hello, it's summer. I want to have like a cute sun-kissed look. But no, it just doesn't look right on me. So I went back to my super pale concealer shade. This one also has better coverage, I think, which I don't know, maybe it's like a placebo, but I feel like this shade has better coverage than Light Ivory. I'm so excited for my hair to grow out, mainly just my bangs and my sideburns. I was looking back at old pictures of myself and I was like, man, I miss my bangs. I miss them so much. Like the little side swept ones, I thought they were so cute. With time, I will have them again. Okay, I probably did not need to put this much on. I kind of just went crazy with it, but that's okay. I like to have a super, super pale base for my eyebrows. I feel like it just looks better when, like, my eyebrows are surrounded by a very pale base. Yeah. After it's all blended, I use the same powder I've been using for like 10,000 years. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder. It's the best powder in my opinion, and it's really cheap, and it has never failed me. So I just set my whole forehead and my eyelids with this, because I did drag the concealer down on my eyelids. I don't know if I said that. Oh, I also ended up dyeing the back of my hair a slightly darker color. I don't know if you can even tell. I can tell, but it is a slightly darker color. I ended up adding some of Arctic Fox's Aquamarine into more Pastel Seafoam by Iro, and then I added a smidgen of Electric Lizard by Manic Panic. Mixed all that together, threw that on the back of my hair because I just feel like the color wasn't as dark as I wanted it to be, which that Pastel Seafoam color is a really, really light color. I've used it before and it's always like the color payoff's really light, which is fine. I like it much better this shade though. Okay, everything has been set and powdered down and cemented onto my forehead. Now it's time to do my eyebrows. I've been doing something a little bit different for my eyebrows. Not a little bit, way different. I don't know what I'm saying. I love to match my eyebrows to the color of my hair. I think it's like the most fun thing ever. I'll always go back to like my tried and true black or brown eyebrow, but when I have colorful hair, I like to have colorful eyebrows occasionally. So I'm actually gonna be doing neon green eyebrows today. I tried this little thing out yesterday. It's a little bit hard to use. It took me a decent amount of time, so I'm hoping today it'll go a little bit more smoothly. It's a UV neon green liner. That's what it is. And it stays on so well. Like I said, I did it yesterday. After I got out of the shower, I looked in the mirror and it was still on my face. After washing my face with makeup remover and face wash, there was still like parts of my eyebrows on my face. Obviously it doesn't match this part of my hair, but it matches the back of my hair, which is fine by me. That's why I'm gonna use it. So I'm gonna try to do like one eyebrow on camera. Probably not gonna end up concealing it on camera, or I'm literally just gonna like draw the base on for you guys and then I'm gonna get off camera and finish them, you know? I'm gonna try to draw the base on at least. I don't think you're gonna be able to see. I have to lean really close to my mirror. I'm sorry, bear with me. I'll show you the results though. Okay, it's really hard to see. It's very neon. I'm covering my light. The shape is atrocious. I will fix it. But that's kind of what it looks like. It's very neon, but it matches the back of my hair. So you get the vibes. I'm gonna go do the other eyebrow and conceal them, and I'll come back and I'll continue my makeup with you guys. Okay guys, I finished my eyebrows. There's what they look like without the light. I think they look really cool. You get it though, green eyebrows. What is that? Do you see that? Okay, for some reason on this eyebrow, my concealer is looking crazy. Okay, I think that looks decent. I'm gonna move on to my eye makeup now though, and I'm gonna do something I used to do quite often. I'm gonna start with my lashes. I'm gonna put my lashes on first, and then I'm gonna base the eye makeup around the lash. I don't know what it is, but my eye makeup always turns out better when I put my lashes on first. And the lashes I'm going to be using are these ones. I got them from Marshalls. I think the brand's Cream Shop or Creme Shop. I don't know the style of them. And I also am using a new eyelash glue. I've talked about it before on the channel, as a lot of you probably already know. I'm allergic to like every single eyelash glue in the entire world, and I was getting desperate and I didn't want to give up my fake lashes. So I was researching and looking on TikTok and everything, and this lash glue came up. It's the Tati Lashes So Sensitive Lash Adhesive. It's latex free, acrylate free, and some other adhesive I can't remember, but it's basically free of all the adhesives that people are usually allergic to. I had to buy it online. It was $20, which is kind of crazy for a lash glue, but like I said, I was desperate, and I paid $5 for shipping, and it came in like a week, so not too bad. Worth it to me because I'm not allergic to it, and it doesn't make my eyes explode and itch like crazy. I got the glue on the lash. It's also a clear glue, which I like. This glue also dries pretty fast, or gets tacky pretty fast. Okay, I'm gonna put the lash kind of above my lash line, which is something I usually do. I just feel like it works with my eyes better. Okay, I got one lash on. Look how beautiful that is. I wish I was able to put them further in on my inner corner, but they always like bother me, so I can't ever put them like super close to my inner corner. Okay, I just had a small little break to eat some soup and tortillas with cheese. I was just eating my food with one lash. It was a vibe. But now I'm gonna do the other eyelash, or I'm gonna put my other eyelash on. Now that my lashes have been applied and they look uneven, I feel like my eyelashes never look even, I'm gonna tightline my waterline. Am I tripping? They look different shapes. I'm gonna go insane. Then I take this NYX Epic Ink liner and I like color in the space. I don't know if you can see, but there's a space right there. I just like color this in. Okay, then I put on mascara. A thin layer, because I don't want to like get too much on my lashes. It would have made more sense to put mascara on before putting my lashes on, but I have a harder time putting eyelashes on when I have mascara on. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing everything like backwards from how you're actually supposed to do it. And then I squish my lashes to the falsie. Like I smash them together. If you were like really close to me, you'd probably be able to see the gap in between my real lashes and the fake lashes, but whatever. This is what works for me. If it looks uneven in the camera, I promise you it's not that uneven. Okay, my top eye makeup is done. And now I'm gonna move on to the bottom lash line. Usually I tightline my entire waterline, but today I'm gonna try to just do like this like outer corner type vibe, because I feel like my eyes kind of look small when I tightline the whole lash line on the bottom. I wish I had brown eyeshadow because I would like smoke this out with brown eyeshadow or a brown liner, but I don't have either of those. Okay, see? I just put some on my lower lash line. I have this like flat like mini kabuki brush type thing that I'm gonna blend this out with. Then I'm gonna take the other end of this brush, it's just a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna blend it even more. Okay, so now I'm left with this type of vibe. I think it looks nice. Makes my eyes look more wide, I guess. I kind of want to put like a purplish tone, like, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I want to, but I feel like that might just ruin the look. I think I'm gonna leave the eye makeup at that for now. And then after I do the rest of my face makeup, if I want to change it, I will. But I'm gonna start with my concealer now. Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna start with blush. This is the e.l.f. Putty Blush in the shade Nora Bora, or no, Bora Bora, my bad. I'm just gonna dip the bigger part of my beauty blender into the little container and put it on my cheeks, like so. I like to put my blush underneath my concealer because I don't like the look of like a super prominent blush. I also put a little bit on my nose, and then a tiny bit on my chin. I'm on my period right now, and so my face is kind of breaking out. And this was one of the things that joined my face when I started my period. And it's like the weirdest cyst pimple thing I've ever had. I don't even know what it is. I mean, it's obviously a cyst, but it hurts really bad, and it like formed this like super hard shell over it, like not like a regular scab. It was weird. And I was trying to pick it off, and I literally couldn't pick it off because I was trying to pop it, whatever. You shouldn't pop your pimples. I wanted the garbage gone because it was like a huge ball, and I was like, dude, you obviously have to be popped. There's something inside there that needs to get out. Apparently not. It just formed the weirdest scab over it that I couldn't take off, and now it just hurts. So, whatever. Anyways, now I'm gonna go in with concealer, If you watched my last vlog, I did an empty house tour, and I'm sure you could see the floors were all crazy looking. There was like holes in the walls and stuff. It's because we're renovating it. But as Ricky's dad has been fixing it up, he's been finding things out that we did not know were an issue. First thing is like low-key insane to me because I don't even know how the house passed inspection, but none of the walls have insulation in them. And maybe that's like a thing. You can build a house and have it pass inspection without having insulation. I don't know anything about like building code or whatever, but that just seems crazy to me. So none of the walls had insulation in them. We didn't know that before buying the house. But thankfully Ricky and his dad and Ricky's family are able to fix it up, and it's not like a super big deal. And then the other thing they found out is that there's like exposed wires in the light fixtures in the ceilings that eventually would have caused a fire. Like if they weren't fixed, they would have caused a fire. So those are being fixed. But that's okay. Thankfully, Ricky and his dad and his family work in construction, and honestly, they can fix a lot of it themselves, which is really cool. It's like really nice having his dad be able to like fix the house up, and he knows what he's doing, and he knows like, oh, like this needs to be fixed, or that's like unsafe to have this like that. It's really cool, and I'm like super grateful, eternally grateful. Like it's crazy to me to think that I'm gonna be like eventually owning a house or co-owning a house. It's not solely me. That this was never like one of my like life goals, because I never thought I'd be able to be in a position where I'd be able to own a house. Like I always thought I was gonna have to rent. I just didn't think it was possible, and now it's possible, and it's like I can't fathom it. And now it's happening, and it's just all so surreal. It's kind of crazy, and I'm eternally grateful and thankful for Ricky and his family. None of this would have happened without them. None of it. They've done so much work on the house already though. So the master bedroom was an add-on to the house, and the people who added it just put it where the back porch was. So they used like the little back porch roof as the ceiling of the master bedroom. So the ceilings are like 7 feet tall. They're really, really low. And Ricky's dad wanted to fix that. So they already completely took off the master bedroom, like destroyed the whole thing, rebuilt the entire frame, and reconstructed the roof to make it have like normal height ceilings. They did all of that in 2 days. I was like, what in the world? And I didn't know they were taking out the whole master bedroom. His mom just sent me a picture, and the whole thing is just rebuilt. Like, I thought they were just lifting the roof a little bit, but I guess maybe you have to rebuild the whole frame to do that. I don't know. So that's already been done. All the floors have been taken out because we're replacing the floors. I believe all the lights are being replaced as well. Oh, another thing about the insulation. The people who lived in the house before us must have had like an insane electricity bill. It must have been like $900 a month. No insulation in any of the rooms. I don't know. That's crazy. I'm just glad we're gonna fix it up and it's gonna have insulation now. I'm so excited, you have no idea. Like, all I can think to say is I'm so excited, because like, you don't get it. I'm so excited. I'm so happy to be back in my hometown. I'm happy to be close to at least one of my parents, my dad. Now, the rest of my family needs to move back. If you're watching, move back now, please. They live in Idaho, so they're quite far away, but they're coming back in August to visit for like 2 days, I think, so I'll get to see them then. I'm excited. I haven't seen my mom in quite a while. It's put a toll on my soul, but it's okay. I put way too much concealer on. Like, I did not need that much. I basically put it on like it was a foundation, and now I'm feeling kind of sticky, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I'm gonna set all of it though and put even more makeup on my face to make me feel even more disgusting. I'm using the same powder, of course, with a fluffy brush. This is actually a blush brush, I think, or a contour brush, I don't know. Fun fact about this brush, I've had it for like 3 years. I should probably get a new one. Look, the handle's all like peeling. It's a Wet n Wild brush. That's kind of gross, whatever. I've washed it. I haven't like had it for 3 years straight without washing it. It's fine. Oh, it's like crater in my face, it hurts. I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush and set the creases around my nose. I put a lot of powder around my nose because it creases so bad. And I'm just gonna drag it underneath my eyes to kind of further blend out the black eyeshadow look I got going on. And then I take even more powder and I put it in my smile lines. Like, I pack it on right here. I feel like I get like weird shadows right there. like it's like jowls or something. But that's the beauty of aging. You get jowls. And that's fine. Okay, I'm not done with the powder yet, believe it or not. I'm gonna take some on my beauty blender like that, and I'm gonna go over just like the darker spots I have on my face that the concealer didn't cover that well. It's kind of like I'm baking them, if that makes sense. So that giant crater right there, and then I have just some acne scarring on this cheek that always looks like a bruise. Like it always looks like I got punched in the cheekbone, but it's just super conveniently placed acne scars that just look like a bruise. And I'm not gonna let that sit too long because it'll leave like a ring and it'll be like lighter than the rest of my skin. Okay, I left it on for like 30 seconds, not that long. I put more powder on this brush and I blend it out. It kind of helped. Oh, it worked pretty decently on this mark. Maybe these just want to be seen. They want to be in the spotlight. Okay, we're almost done with my makeup. It feels unfinished. Obviously my lips aren't done, but I feel like I'm missing something else. Oh, setting spray. I'm using another new product. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. I love the sprayer on this thing. It's super fine, but it makes me use a lot of it because I can't feel it going on my face. So I end up just like spraying half the bottle every single time I use it. You know, so don't mind me. Wonderful. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I feel like one of the best setting sprays I've ever used is just plain water. Plain water works wonders. And once this is empty, I will put plain water in here and I'll use it for like 3 months and just say that it has the essence of this in it. So it's technically a setting spray. It works. I'm trying to remember who I learned that from. It was one of the OG makeup YouTubers. I just don't know who. Okay, it's time for lips. I don't have any more of my brown lip liner that I always use, so I'm using this NYX lip pencil in the shade Currant that's literally almost entirely gone. This is like a plum purplish color. It's the closest thing I had to brown. I really like a brown lip liner. I just don't have one. It looks pretty brown, right? Burgundy maroonish. I'm gonna line my lips with this. Okay, as you can see, I did a little bit more than just line my lips. I brought the lip liner quite far onto my actual lips. It just makes it easier to blend out the little nude shade that I like to put in the middle, which is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Stockholm. This is like my favorite lipstick product ever. This one and then the one in the shade Athens. I love those two. I just put that right here and kind of like do an ombre effect, or try to. My lips haven't looked this good in a while. I've been struggling doing my lips for some reason recently, but that's not the case today. They're looking luscious. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry down a little bit and then I think I'm gonna put a gloss on. I feel like something's missing. I don't know what though. Maybe I should put a little bit of like black in my crease. Maybe that's what I feel is missing. Just a little bit of it. Okay, or a lot of it. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. Perhaps I should have just left it. Oh, that looks nice. It looks kind of funny when I close my eyes, but I'm not going to be walking around with my eyes closed, so it doesn't even matter. I just won't look at it too hard because then I'll end up changing my mind and think it looks hideous. I don't know if I told you guys, but my birthday was April 15th. I don't think I did tell you. I turned 25. I'm old, that's disgusting, but aging is beautiful and graceful, and I'm thankful I'm able to age. Don't get it twisted. I feel like I'm wasting my life. But I'm happy the way I live my life. I just feel like these like external pressures, like I feel like I should be going to bars and clubs and traveling the world and doing a ton of garbage that I, in my heart of hearts, don't want to do at all. But I just feel like since I am this age of 25 that I should be doing them. But it's like, dude, I don't want to do them, so why do I feel like I should? You know, it's like, oh, I want to fit in. But in reality, I don't care that much, but I just always have this voice in the back of my head being like, if you don't do these these things, you're just wasting your life. And you know what they say, your frontal lobe fully develops at 25 or whatever. And I feel like mine has, but it's like giving me a midlife crisis or whatever. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. I just sound stupid. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave you with that. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep doing me, and if I suddenly truly develop an urge to like travel the world or go to a club or a bar or spontaneously make a ton of friends, then I'll do it. But for now, I'm not gonna do it just because like I feel like I have to because I'm at this age, you know? Making friends is a big part of it. I feel like I need to make friends, but like I don't want to. Like I don't need to. Not that I'm opposed to it. Like I'm not gonna like push away friendships that like occur naturally, but I'm not gonna like go and seek them, if that makes sense. I'm perfectly content with the friendships I have now, which are honestly just my family and my boyfriend. And I wouldn't have it any other way at the moment. I'm kind of just spewing my inner thoughts at you right now. But isn't that crazy, you guys? I'm 25. I wonder if you guys knew that. I think I've mentioned it, I don't know. 25. I feel like I don't give off 25-year-old vibes. I feel like I'm like always eternally like giving off I'm 19 for some reason. Like that's what I feel like I look like and act like. But no, I'm 25. I'm using lip gloss now, by the way. This is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Eclair. Eclair. I was trying to say it in a French accent. I think I low-key ruined my makeup by putting that in my crease, but it's gonna have to stay like that. Okay, I think that's all for the makeup. I'm gonna do my hair now, which all I'm doing is spraying water in it. And then I'm gonna run a straightener through it, I think. It depends on how it looks when it's dried. How's it looking? I'm gonna go put on a cute outfit and some accessories, and then I'll do the outro with you guys. Okay guys, well that's my updated everyday makeup routine, even though I rarely wear makeup. I put on this cool little sheer star top that Juvers gave me. I have a bathing suit top underneath it because I don't wear bras. And then I put on these plaid aquamarine earrings, and then these bracelets, and then my tattoo choker that I wear with everything. I put some hairspray in my hair, kind of scrunched it or whatever, and then I ended up running a straightener through the back of my hair, and then I put hairspray in it as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I might add something else to it. I don't know. I'm unpredictable. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to get notified whenever I upload. I don't have a schedule, so I post whenever. I hope you guys have a good day, night, morning, whatever time it is where you live. And I'll see you next time. Bye!